Welcome to another episode of Marketing 101 for Chiropractors, where we keep you ahead of the curve, attracting more new patients and growing your business. Now, here's your host, Dr. D himself.
Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about topics in business right now, artificial intelligence or AI. We'll unpack what AI really means, how chiropractors can use it inside of practice, how it's changing marketing, and most importantly, how you can start using it today to stay ahead of the curve. When most people hear about AI, they think of robots or futuristic tech, but in reality, AI is already here, and you're probably using it every single day. AI is simply using software that can learn, predict, and make decisions based on data that it receives. Think of it like a supermarket or a supermart assistant that learns your habits and automates repetitive tasks, but it's all digital. Some examples you may use every single day and have been using them for a few years are like voice to text on your phone. That was one of the first AIs there, just recording your voice and transforming it into text so that you can send out text messages or voicemails. Google Maps has been using this for years, rerouting you based on traffic as you're in the middle of traffic, giving you a secondary route saying this may be faster by 4 minutes. Netflix suggests shows to you all the time. If you ever use Netflix, you'll see what your probable likes. And Facebook has been deciding what you see on your feed for years. This is all artificial intelligence. And what it means is taking the data, analyzes it, and helps you make better or faster decisions. And that same concept is transforming how chiropractors run their practices as well. So how does this all apply in your chiropractic office? Here's a few real world examples that we're going to go through. AI scheduling and front desk automation. Some of you are utilizing this either through your EHR or secondary third-party CRMs, which are even better than most of the EHRs out there. Tools like Go High Level or Tibra use AI to automatically text new leads, confirm appointments, and reschedule cancellations if someone tries to cancel. This saves your team hours each and every week, whether you think so or not. Patient education and follow-up. These are great ways to use AI. You can use AI chatbots to answer FAQs on your website, guide patients through what to expect, or even check in after a visit. AI can personalize patient messages as well, like reminding a patient to come in if they missed care or sending rehab videos to a patient after their visit. How about clinical support and documentation? AI tools can help you write your SOAP notes using voice to text with structured AI summaries. ChiroTouch is one of the first ones to really be working on this right now, and it's coming out soon, where you can just AI scribe draft your notes directly into ChiroTouch or into any other EHR. The rest of them are going to follow as well. So imagine walking into a room and having your 3 base notes that you could possibly have: acute, chronic patients, and then wellness patients. And all you have to do is come on in and say, "Hi, Kelly, you're a great wellness patient. What's going on today? Tell me what's up." And automatically it'll start scribing your notes based on the focal points of that conversation. If you start talking about the local football team or the weather, it will automatically omit that stuff in your notes, which is super cool. And then team efficiency as well. What if we use AI to summarize team meetings, generate checklists, or help train new team members with custom chatbots trained on your clinic's procedures? If you're one of those offices that does do a weekly staff meeting, a great little tip is record it on your iPhone on the voice memo thing. What that will do is save the recording as an MP3. You can then upload that MP3 into ChatGPT, Jasper, whatever you want, and it will transcribe it into a weekly summary. That's a great way to keep on top of your team and add it to your systems and procedures in your office. Now, the nitty-gritty, the marketing. This is what makes me excited, and this is why you guys tune in each and every week. Now, there's the things that are getting really cool with where chiropractors can take a huge leap and stay ahead of all of our competition. Remember, competition is not the chiropractor across the street. Competition is every other choice that your patients have to help solve a problem. You're not the only one that can help with headaches or sciatica. There's a lot of options that they have out there. So what can we do to stay ahead of the curve using AI to keep us up to the times? And it's ad copy and content creation. AI can write engaging ad copy, blog posts, email newsletters, and social media in seconds. There's no reason why you should not be using AI and staying on top of this for your marketing. Instead of staring at a blank page, you can feed AI your topic, like benefits of spinal decompression, and have it generate 5 ready to edit versions immediately, which can take you a couple minutes to edit and have them all set up for the week or the month to post. Video and social media. Tools like Opus Clip or Descript can automatically take your long form videos like your podcast or patient education talks and turn them into Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts. I love Opus Clip. I use that. I pump these videos into it. It clips it into 30, 60, 90-second clips. And now I've got a whole month worth of YouTube Shorts. It's absolutely fantastic. Easy to auto-populate and send out. And you can even delegate that to someone like a VA or a staff member. Meta and what about targeting and ads? Meta is automatically using AI right now as we speak in 2025 to pragmatically recalibrate where ads are being distributed. They think it's going to do a better job in the long run. It's been really messy in 2025. If you've been running ads, you've seen a major shift in the lead quality this year because they've taken it out of their algorithm before and made it AI. You're going to say, Enrico, what's the difference? The algorithm is a self-proclaimed program that Meta was working on for years, and all web-based tech companies have been doing this. Now there are tools, AI tools, that will do the programming and the algorithms for you. And that's the phase we're in right now, which is super frustrating. We're teaching AI who our ideal clients are again. So it's a little bit of an uphill climb and battle. But once this is there, it'll make making Facebook ads super easy. It's going to be click by click, and you'll be able to do your own without ever doubting that you're doing them wrong, because they're going to take away all the other fixes and features on there that ad agencies have been trying to sell you that they know more of, which they really don't. So Meta and Google Ads already use this AI to determine which people see your ads. The better your creative and data print, the smarter the AI gets in finding new patients most likely to book. So here's the tactic that has changed when it comes to ad copy. And if this is all you get from the podcast, this is the next 4 sentences is what you need. In the ad copy itself, whether you were saying, hey, Pittsburgh, suffering from sciatica, low back pain, and radiating sharp pain down your leg, we have a fix for that. With our state-of-the-art laser decompression and chiropractic, we've been helping hundreds of patients in the Pittsburgh area feel better, right? That's a typical ad. Book today, get your $99 promo, and you'll get whatever you do, orthopedic exam, chiropractic exam, report of findings, decompression session, x-rays, whatever you do, you know how this works. What you'll see in the shift that's happened, because now that we know AI is reading this and trying to take the ad copy and find the right people, it's a little bit of a smarter connection. AI doesn't know what's going on, who's going to fit this. So what's happening is that ad copy is going to the wrong people. People are just looking at who's more likely to click on a $49 offer, which is not what you want. So what you're seeing a lot of people doing now, which is really smart, is they're telling a story. So if you're in the Pittsburgh area and you're like, hey, Pittsburgh, walking to Heinz Field after you park your car in the parking lot can be a pain. We know how it's like. It takes 3/4 of a mile to get there. And by the time you finally get to your seats, you're in pain watching the Steelers try and kick the next team's butt. And that's the ad copy telling a story. Heinz Field, Pittsburgh, walking down at whatever the local Howard Park, whatever it's called in Pittsburgh, and using local close by things around your office in story form in the ad copy, so that the AI is like, oh, we need to target people close to Howard Park because your office is a block away from Howard Park. That is how your ad copy needs to go. Not only location, but then hammering out the problem that you solve over and over again. Then they're going to find the people. If it's difficult chasing down your kids with the pain down your leg and going to bed at night, not being able to fall asleep, or not waking up multiple times per night because of the pain, and that story that you tell starts targeting, it's like, oh, this person, the ideal client is a Steelers season ticket holder that lives by Howard Park, that has kids, and now we're narrowing it down to that 38-year-old mom or dad. And that's how we're targeting these ads. That's how we play the AI tool game. And the reason we're having trouble with the leap right now in this year is that we just don't know how to tell AI what to do. So those of you that have been using AI are better than others, because you can't just put in one sentence into ChatGPT. You got to put in 2 paragraphs of a prompt that is so specific and detailed that you get better answers. Your answers are only as good as the quality of the questions you put in. Does that make sense? If you didn't listen to last week's podcast with Charles, what a great guest. He's ahead of the curve for sure. He helps medium and large size businesses with AI and marketing. And that was a great one. Listen to his prompts that he was telling and the tools that he uses. He was talking the whole time. It was like paragraphs as a prompt. And that's why you get the better answers. And when you get the better answers, you get the better outcomes. So you need to do this. You need to be on top of this. What about SEO and blog strategy? SEO is important more than ever because it's going to convert into AEO next. It's happening right now. So artificial intelligent engine optimization is the next thing. So now it's going to use whatever the history of SEO has been for you and your business and up to today and turn it into AI. So it's going to scrub your websites and use that to optimize your ideal clients. So AI tools can help chiropractors find the best keywords to rank locally, like Winter Haven Chiropractor for sciatica, and create optimized blogs that actually bring in traffic. So here's the reality when it comes to AI isn't replacing chiropractors. It's replacing chiropractors who don't use AI. There's not going to be these robots that come out of outer space and then start adjusting your patients for you, and then you're out of business. What's going to happen is if you're not relevant, you won't be found. And if you're not found, you won't have any new patients. And if you don't have any new patients, you're going to go out of business. And that's what's going to happen with AI. So to stay ahead, you don't need to master every tool. Just start integrating it into your routine. Try ChatGPT, Claude, or Jasper for writing social media posts, or even Canva's AI is getting better and better for image tools and graphics. This can speed up your whole process. How about automating repetitive tasks? Use AI text replies for leads, appointment reminders, or thank you messages after a visit. You can set these up in your automations in MailChimp, High Level, all these other tools that are out there. Train your team. And I feel like software is going to have to catch up with this too. And this may be a major shift in our profession where people move from the big platinums, Chiro touches, and move to these EHR systems that are on top of AI and making their lives easier. The ones that do, you may see a major shift of people converting. You know how painful converting EHRs are, but if there are AI tools built into EHR that will do this stuff, I think the shift is going to go there. And the chiros that make that painful shift are going to stay ahead of the curve. I'm definitely going to make that shift once one of the EHRs stands above the rest. How about you train your team with AI? Have your front desk learn to use AI tools for scheduling and communication. This compounds your time and freedom. Spend 15 minutes a week testing one new AI tool. It's like continuing education for the future of your business. Don't stay in the dark when it comes to this. You don't have to implement them all. You don't have to buy anything. You just need to stay on top of it and be like, I wonder how that may help us in our business. Don't implement it. Don't buy it. Just stay curious. AI isn't about replacing the personal touch. It's about freeing up time so you can spend more of it with your patients and more for yourself. The chiropractors who learn this AI early will have more time, better marketing, and faster growth. If you're listening to this, you're already ahead of the 90% of the curve just in the field by paying attention to what's coming next. And if you found this helpful, subscribe to Marketing 101 for Chiropractors, engage there, leave a review in the podcast, and share this episode with a colleague. Be like, listen, I told you AI is coming around the corner. It's actually here. And if you were in the Google days, like me when I started in 2007, 2008, with the cost per clicks, and at that point, the guy I bought our first practice from didn't even have a website. And those were the 2000s, believe it or not. Restaurants didn't have websites, service providers, medical clinics, they didn't have websites. The people who had websites were like tradespeople, electricians, mobile services, catering, that kind of stuff were where websites were, and the major companies. IBM had a website, Walmart had a website, they had their websites. Then online e-commerce came out. So those guys had to stay ahead of the curve and be able to shop online, right? But for the rest of us, we had time. We were like, I don't know if we want a website. I don't even know if I want to build it. And if you did, it took time to build it. It was on desktop. People didn't have iPhones, didn't have smartphones. They couldn't see their websites off their phone. Remember those days? So websites took a time to build, and Google took time to rank and do the SEO. What took between 2002 and 2012, let's say that decade, where you had 10 years by 2012 to really have a functional website. The shift then became on smartphones, where your website couldn't just be a website. Now it had to be mobile compatible, right? So then you had to go back in, revamp. And this is where we are today, just making these things super easy and decreasing bounce rate. Think about that. That's 15 years, almost 20 years, 2002, 2022. That's 20 years of optimizing websites to be user-friendly. And it's all going away very quickly in 2 or 3 years. It's going to be gone. And what's going to end up happening is the future, which is now, of how people are going to search, is they're all going to gravitate to AI. Gemini is going to take over Google search. It's going to be Gemini. It already is. When you put in a question, Gemini is the first answer at the very top of the screen. It's right under your nose. And that's it. People are not even reading what's underneath it. It's whatever pops up in the AI. They're like, oh, that's how you make brownies. Perfect. That's a perfect recipe. Not even sending you to the websites where the brownie recipes are. It's giving you how to make brownies. So people are not even going to go to the Home Network or the TLC website to go to the cooking tab and find a brownie recipe. It's all there. And you can use ChatGPT, Jasper, all that stuff to say, give me the best brownie recipe. And it's going to search, scrub for like 3 seconds, and boom, this is the best 2 brownie recipes that we recommend for you, whether you like crunch or whether you like smooth. And the only difference is the one's going to have some nuts in it, the other one's not. Amazing. And if it knows that you're allergic to it because you put in some allergy stuff, like, I'm allergic to nuts, what's a great recipe for it? Won't even show you the nut brownie one. Can you believe it? So AI is staying on top of all this, and it's giving you the answers it thinks that you want to see, which makes you kind of blind to the rest of the possibilities out there. It's tailoring the internet to you as a butler, just trying to keep you happy. So, and it's happening between us. So now you got to connect the dots. Hey, Gemini, find me a chiropractor near me. I've got terrible low back pain. Guess what it's going to do? Here are the 2 I recommend for you, Jenny, based on your search history and what we think will be the best fits for you. If you're not ranking in that, you don't rank at all. You're gone. You disappear. You're out. Right now, with my tests and what I've been doing is when you do this on ChatGPT or anything, it searches Google Maps and it searches Yelp, and it takes the top 3 and it puts them in there, top 3, top 4, or it will show you the Google Map results and it'll have the top 4 or 5. I feel like it's going to become even more hyper specific than that. It's going to take those, and based on what you do, if you search and read reviews, it's going to do that for you. It's going to read. It's going to be like, hey, this one's got the most and best reviews, and that's going to be number 1. So if you need to hustle, or if you're getting a little worried or antsy in your pants after this podcast, Google reviews, you better get 100 in the next 100 days. Like, you have to take whatever number you have right now, and in 90 days from now, be 100 more, or else you're toast. Because in 2026, this is how people are going to be searching for you. Anyone under the age of 50 is going to be searching for you like this. That's it. Are you ready? You will be if you continue listening to Marketing 101 for Chiropractors. I got your back. I always will. Stay tuned. Stay well. Keep doing what you're doing in your community. Stay ahead of the curve so that you can keep serving people, and have a great and healthy week.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, and leave a rating. It helps get our podcast out to more listeners. Also, join Marketing 101 for Chiropractors on Facebook, or visit us at enricod.com for more information on growing and scaling your business.